Hi, afternoon. So I thought I'd do a little video, and the topic I'm picking today is my boob job, or my boobs, my twin babies. Anyway, I would like to just say thank you to everybody who's watched the our Jimmy Savile costume idea and they took it the way that is a joke. So I hope I haven't offended anybody. But I did sort of put warnings on there. But anyway, back to today. The reason I picked my boobs is because I started doing this video, and I got halfway through and I've noticed my boobs hanging out of my bloody top. So anyway, yeah. I mean, if I don't know if any of you've watched the my opinion on sex changes on the NHS, but I did sort of briefly touch upon that. I did try to get my boob job done on the NHS. I got refused, but I did try. I mean, I know how I felt growing up. Born as a woman with no boobs. I mean, I don't think society helped, and the media and things like that. I mean, it's all over, isn't it? Sort of porn stars have got massive boobs. You rarely see them with actually no boobs whatsoever, especially the size that I had. I was totally flat-chested. I mean, without sounding sort of really pervy, I mean, 11-year-old children probably had more boobs than I did. I literally just had nipples on my stuck on. And although you probably wouldn't have been able to tell, it did affect me. And it did. I was very good at putting a front on. I mean, I would never sort of wear certain things. I'd always wear a bra with everything because to be able to pad it. I mean, Wonder Bra, they invented a bra. I don't think they invented it, but they did a bra called the blow up bra, and it was sort of like little airbags, and you pumped it up. My mum bought me more for my birthday one time, and my dad bought me the bloody puncture repair kit. But yeah, all jokes aside, I mean, I was lucky enough to find a customer, a sugar daddy, who paid for my boobs. I mean, although I earned a lot of money, I'm very shit at saving. So probably even though I could have paid for my own boob job 10 times over years before, I never did. I mean, you can't put an old head on young shoulders, can you? And to be fair, you never think that money's going to end. But yeah, the way I met my sugar daddy, he was I was working in Sheffield at a place called Diplomat, a massage parlour. But it's more like I don't know. It's not a sauna because they haven't got a sauna in there, but it's one with like quite a few girls in and stuff. And I'd never met him. Met him anyway. This first time he picked me, and we was talking. I don't remember how we got onto this, but he says, I'll take you shopping. I'll buy a new. Oh, that was him. I'd got a phone, but it wasn't working properly or something like that. Anyway, and he said, I'll take you shopping. I'll buy you one. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, you hear it all the time. But he did. He took me to Leeds shopping. And yeah, on the way there, he said, "Why do you do what you do?" I mean, I couldn't say because I'm a fucking raging crackhead. That'll come later. I said, I want a boob job. He went, "I'll buy you boobs, love." I thought, yeah, yeah. And he did. I started sort of seeing him quite regular, and I went to London some times, took me shopping on Bond Street, and I always say, because I mean, there's all sorts of people who come to see working girls. Some are really ugly, some are beautiful, some are old, some are young. Every race going comes, uses sex workers, and I always said, he wasn't ugly at all. You didn't have to put a bag over his head while walking, holding his hand down Bond Street. You see, so anyway, he paid for my boobs. I always remember he came over with the money in cash, all in £50 notes, and yeah, and I remember thinking, I'm gonna have boobs what I've always wanted. I hadn't done a hospital called Claremont in Sheffield, and private hospital, obviously. And wow, sort of the way I felt when, you know, I looked down and I had boobs was priceless, you know. And I think with the NHS now sort of setting aside a higher budget for sex changes, they need to do boob jobs, you know. Tell me what you think, guys.